Welcome to our Keirokai service. This is our senior appreciation service, and I will talk about that a little bit later. But first, we'd like to begin with Sutra Chanting, and today we will chant Ju Se Ge, and the words will appear on the screen. Namandam, 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 namandam. Kansho segan hishimu jodo shigan fu manzok seifu joshogak gao munyoko fui dai seishu fu sai shobingu seifu joshogak gashi jobutsudo myosho chojippo kukyo mishomon seifu joshogak ryokujin shonen Joe Shubongyo Shigumu Jodo Isho Tenin Shi Jinniki Endai Ko Fushomu Saido Shoujo Sankumyo Kosai Shuyakunam Kaihichi egen meshi konmoan heisoku shoakudo tsudatsu zen shumon koso jomanzok iyoro jippo nichigatsu shujuki tenko onpugen Ishu kai hozo koseku dokuho jo dai shuchu seppo shishiku kuyo isai butsu gusoku shutoku hon ganne shitsu joman tokui sangayo Nyobutsu mugechi tsudatsu mi fusho gangaku erik toshi saisho som shiganyakoka daisen okando kokusho tenin To Chin Myoke Namo Amida Butsu 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 Ganni Shikudoku Yodo sei sai do hoten bodai shin ojo Next, we'd like to recite the three treasures, and again, the words will appear on the screen. The three treasures. Hard is it to be born into human life, now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the Buddha Dharma, now we hear it. If we do not deliver ourselves in the present life, no hope is there that we shall be freed from suffering and sorrow and the ocean of birth and death. Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together absorb into ourselves the principle of your way to enlightenment and awaken in ourselves your supreme will. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together be submerged in the depth of the doctrine and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord, in your life of harmony, in a spirit of universal oneness, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through myriad ages of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful doctrine. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of the Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda. Namanda. Next, I'd like to deliver the Dharma message, and I'd like to introduce this term, Keirokai. You may have heard it before, but maybe not. It's one of the Japanese terms that we use here at the temple, and I'll break it down character by character. So, Keirokai. Kei means to honor or respect or revere. Ro means aging or old age. Kind of a technical term in Buddhism sometimes, although you can find it in modern Japanese as well. And then kai means gathering or group. So, Keirokai literally is gathering to respect our seniors or our elders. I'm kind of referring to it now as senior appreciation, right? This opportunity to thank our seniors, to show that we appreciate them, and to, respect and honor them. So, normally, pre-pandemic, we would have the Keiro members, our seniors, come up to the front of the hondo, the room, and take a picture of them first, but then have everyone else come up and greet them, bow to them, right? Express their appreciation to them. And it's a really wonderful tradition we have here at Buddhist Church of Oakland. I know other temples do Keirokai, but I don't know if they do that necessarily. We'd also have a special luncheon for them, which we can't do now either. So since we can't do that, this gives us a little chance to maybe do something a little different. So, the big question is, who counts as a senior? Apparently different PCA temples have different ages, but I found out that at McDonald's, I count. I turned 50 last year, and apparently I tried to go today and the line was too long and I just didn't have time. But 50 years and older, you can get discount on coffee, maybe even a free small coffee. So I'm going to try to get that at some point. But I guess I count for McDonald's Keirokai, not for BCO, Buddhist Church of Oakland Keirokai. For us, it's 75 and older. But that's kind of interesting, huh? And I realized that when we think about this idea, maybe we can think about the Buddhist doctrines of interconnectedness and impermanence. Interconnectedness, interdependence, we realize age can be kind of relative, huh? I think it changes with generations. If I think back to my father, when I was 40 and realized, wow, my dad was 40 when I was born, he just thinking of old pictures and everything seems totally different than me. But my father, was born in 1929. So he's not even a boomer, he's older than that. Whereas I was born in 1970, so I'm Generation X. There's a whole missing long generation in between us, right? And so, I think that a lot of times age changes as time goes on. Medicine, just continues to advance, and more people living to older age, and so in that sense, age is kind of relative. In another sense, to my Keiro members, I'm young, but to the Dharma school kids, I'm old, right? So how old I am, obviously there's a number which seems kind of objective, but How old I am also depends on who I'm interacting with. And to one person I might seem old, and to someone else I seem young. So this is, interconnectedness or interdependence, realizing, whoa, who I am depends on others. Right? There's no absolute, this is me, this is what I am. I mean, we can count years, but years is just because of our planet and how fast it rotates around the sun and how fast, it rotates each day. So on another planet, too, it's going to be a completely different counting system. So realizing this, right? This interdependence, this interconnectedness, and that rather than try and view things in an objective sense, which is great, science benefits from, and we all benefit from that kind of objective looking at reality. But Buddhism asks us to also consider that in a way it's deeply subjective. And again, who I am depends on others. That relationship. And yet, I don't want to take away from our seniors. It's amazing to, 51, I can't believe it for me. But, for some of our seniors are, 75 and up. We got a few over 100. It's amazing, right? To live that long. And that passage of time in one's life is very real. So I don't want to, downplay age either. I think sometimes, it's viewed as a negative thing, but maybe in Buddhism we realize, it can be really special. Without the Buddha Dharma, this aging may bring us suffering. It's actually one of the 4 sufferings that Shakyamuni talked about and kind of awakened to. That's what led him actually on his quest, was realizing, wow, these sufferings of birth and sickness, old age and death. But it didn't end there, right? He went on this quest, attained awakening, attained deep insight into life, the various aspects of life. So, when we, who have maybe not encountered the Buddha Dharma, when we do encounter Buddha's wisdom and compassion, I think we may be able to see all of this, our life, in a new light. And aging in a new light too. Become more aware of how precious this gift of life is. And being awakened to this, we embark on this new journey, this path of the Buddha Dharma, and realize, I only exist because of others. It's not even just that I depend on others, but I only exist because of others. So if I really realize this, we can understand it in an intellectual sense, but to truly awaken to that, maybe my life changes, right? And my life becomes one more of gratitude, appreciation, appreciation to others, including seniors, right? Realizing how much they've been through, learning from what they've been through, even just appreciating their presence, right? Taking the time to talk, taking the time even to say hello, right? But also deep appreciation to the Buddha. Shakyamuni Buddha for giving us the various teachings, Amida Buddha for embracing me as I am, with wisdom and compassion. So thinking about, this senior appreciation, we can actually, last year I think I did the hashtag Senior Sunday, because I have a senior cat. And so, thinking about, wow, my cat is a senior, 22 years old. But then even more so, right, my members, people I know who are seniors, and just, taking the time to appreciate them. So we can do that at Keirokai each year. Maybe we can think about it each Sunday, Senior Sunday, right? But then also realizing, wow, right, so much to learn, so much that we receive and extend this appreciation, this special appreciation to our seniors. So thank you very much. I'd like to conclude with Kansho, and one way we express appreciation to the Buddha is by reciting Amida's name, the Nembutsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda. Okay, thank you very much for joining us. No real special announcements today, but you can always check our website, BuddhistChurchOfOakland.org, and check there for announcements of upcoming events and also just kind of announcements about the temple. So thank you very much. Appreciate it. Take care.